So I just hung up with my personal coach, and we talked about something really, really interesting that had a huge aha moment for me personally. And so I wanted to share that with you guys, of course, because the impact that it had on me, I'm hoping that it has a similar effect to you. And that is defining the work in which we need to do every single day. Defining the work, meaning, in real estate, I think a lot of real estate agents look at our work as far as maybe showing property or going to a listing appointment or taking a listing or going to a closing, all of the things that you would categorize as an outcome. And so when we looked at this on our coaching call today, and we're looking at defining what the work really means, the way that my coach put this was really, really interesting. And here's what we talked about. Number one, how do you define what work is and what work isn't? Meaning, in real estate, this is a massive issue that we all have, is this thing around what is the actual work in which we do every day. And if you're not clear on it, it's real simple, as you know, to not do a whole lot, to not be productive. And so check this out. This is what we talked about. The way that my coach put this was, in real estate sales, when we're thinking about defining the work, he's defining the work that I do every day, that you do every day, as the number of people we talk to every day about buying or selling a home. That's the real work that needs to be done every single day. Everything else is a byproduct. Everything else is potentially an outcome of that work. And so not only that, but check this part out. He talked about people in this business going on showings, going on listing appointments, going to showings, things of that nature, and saying, I had a good day at work today. Well, unless you hit the number of people talk to that you're supposed to talk to, that's considered a day not worked or a day worked. Meaning, if you have a goal of talking to 30, 40, 50 people a day, and you go through a day and you don't hit the 30, 40, 50 people a day, my coach considers that, and now I believe the same, it's a day not worked. Because the work defined, the way that we defined it on our coaching call, was the number of people you talk to every single day. That is the job. That's the work you put forward. Think about it like this. One of the things that we talked about on the call was, if you look at the work that we do as it, like someone working out, right? The job of working out is either going to the gym or going to the class, doing the spin class, doing the CrossFit class, whatever you're into. That's the job. You don't go in there and say, okay, let me look at my abs. That's the job. Because that's very similar to what real estate agents do. They say, okay, if I go to a closing, that's not the job, right? They go to and say, okay, well, I've got a listing appointment. Well, that's not the job either. Those are all just byproducts of the work. Just like getting in shape is a byproduct of working out. And so as it relates to exercise and to fitness and to health, the actual work there is, of course, action-based, not outcome-based. And that's really the point of this video. How do you define work in real estate? What does it mean? How do you know if what you're doing today, if you did a good job at work today? How do you know? You've got to be able to answer that question. When you say, okay, I'm going to go home today, how do you know if you had a good day or not? What is it based on? And so I'll leave you with this last thought. My coach talked about agents all the time saying, I had an awesome day today. And we say, okay, well, why did you have a good day today? Well, I took 2 listings. I had 2 closings. I put a new buyer under contract. It was an awesome day. And my coach talked to this agent and said, well, how many new people did you talk to today about buying or selling real estate? And the agent, of course, said, well, none. I mean, I was busy. I mean, I was running around like a crazy person. Took 2 listings, had 2 closings, put a new buyer under contract, showed them 3 properties. I mean, I worked my ass off today. And my coach turned around and said, you didn't work today. You didn't do your job today. Isn't that interesting? Most real estate agents would look at that the exact same way. They would say, what are you talking about? I mean, I took 2 listings. I crushed it today. But if they didn't talk to any new people, he would consider that, and I would agree, that you didn't work. You didn't work today. It's the same thing like working out. It would be the same thing like getting on the scale and saying, ooh, I lost 5 pounds this week. Awesome day today. Well, getting on the scale was just a byproduct of the work. If you didn't work out today, you didn't work out today. Make sense? So as you leave this video today, think about how is it that you define the work in which we need to do every single day. I would define it as the number of people that you talk to every single day about potentially buying or selling a home, and everything else from that point is a byproduct of that action. So if you like this video, if it made sense, hit that like button. And if you've got a comment or question, you want me to make a video with something that you're struggling with in real estate, just put a comment below this video. And if you want to learn about our 100% commission concept brokerage, you can click a link below this video and I can jump on a call with you. Or if you want to learn about our For Sale by Owner training program, I'll put a link below this video as well. So until next week, appreciate you guys watching. We'll talk to you soon.